Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this 23 June 2025. Tomorrow is my holiday, which is Saint Baptiste. So shout out to Saint Baptiste. Today we're doing part one of our very new playlist. What have I done? Oh, okay. It's just lagging a little bit. So I told you guys yesterday we're gonna do for Gundam. Gundam once again, very small recap because you possibly didn't see the video. Is a whole genre or a whole lore that I'm missing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about the Gundam. So what I'm gonna do is after each and every one of the series, Gundam, um, which is it? Gundam. I want to see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a read on Wikipedia, right? And I'm gonna do. Okay, well, guess what? Just in the series, I'm gonna be reading the Wikipedia. I'm gonna give you my first thoughts, how I felt about the series, and then we'll see. I forgot to take the name of the. I forgot to take the name down of the. Oh, fuck. I forgot to take. Um, Timeline. Okay, so this is the timeline. Yeah, there you go. Spin-off is the Gundam Mobile Suit Gunpla, Super Deform, Media TV, Mobile Suit Gundam. Okay, there you go. There you go. That is perfect. So we have a lot. Like for example, I'm gonna do two. This is episode one, number one. So if you're gonna start with one episode, you start with episode number one. So that's good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, it's 16, 19, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Holy shit. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So about 50 something because there's a lot of that's movies. Series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to tell you how I feel about each of them, right? Now, this is going to be a bit special because right now we're doing Seeds, which is not the next one. Seed, I'm going to have to check which one it is. We're Gundam Seed. Perfect. There it is. So, the first series, at first I didn't like the first series. I'm going to be honest, I really didn't like the first series with Mr. What's his name again? Plot. Yeah. What's his name? Admiral Ray. I really didn't like him because he felt like a rageous teenager. It felt like a Harry Potter. It didn't feel good at all. To be honest, it really didn't feel good because it was boring. But I gotta say, on my second playthrough, I'm much more enjoyable. So, for example, the fact that you take a kid that wasn't supposed to be a fighter, and he just wanted to protect his people, so because he protected his people by reading a Gundam's manual, he's like, yo, you're actually pretty talented. You're gonna be fighting for us. And you're like, I don't really want to fight for you guys because I'm not a fighter. I'm a citizen. I'm a normal dude, right? So the whole plan of, and at the same time, Amuro Ray doesn't have training, mental training, so he has a kind of like almost a god complex. Where like, I'm the strongest fighter you have. What you gonna do without me, right? And he takes risk and he takes risk and he takes risk. But then when you see it, and it's not necessarily the characters in itself. It's nice. It's the growth of Amuro. So for example, he meets this general, which is Gabaret, something like that. He's an old man with a blue mobile suit, and he realized how good of a man he is. Like, I cannot believe this is the enemy. I cannot believe he's bad, right? Then he also meets a new type. This new type is opting for peace, and she's also being forced to go to war. So the people that he meets, he's like, okay, well, I need to grow up. I need to be a better person. I need to be more mature. which was good. Amuro seems like an NC teenager, which is, it's not bad, but it's not great. Like for example, if you take teenager, you take Naruto, you take fucking Bleach, Kurosaki, Ichigo. They're not NC. They're pretty good protagonists. Amuro protagonist sucks compared to Seed, where we have Kira, and Kira is so much cooler. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be reading the whole thing. So I hope you guys are ready. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Novel. Okay. Oh, the phone is too hot. I'll be doing a research of what is interesting and what isn't interesting. Now, I know what you're gonna say, dude. What is interesting and what is not interesting is so. It's so, because you can find something interesting, I'm not gonna find it interesting. The first thing we're gonna be reading is well, before the plot, I want to read the Wikipedia. Mobile Suit Gundam Japanese Kido. Okay, so respectively known as First Gundam 0079. Japanese anime series television produced by Nimpo Sunrise, created and directed by Yoshiyuki Tomino, and premiered in Japan and Nagaya Broadcast Network, affiliate AN, and lasted from April 7, 1979, and to January 26, 80, spanning 43 episodes. It was the first Gundam series which was subsequently being adapted to numerous sequel and spin-off. Set in a futuristic calendar universal century, and plot focused on the war between the Principality of Zeon and the Earth Federation. The Zeon, they're kind of, it's kind of fucked up because the Zeon, you don't know if they're right or wrong. It's like we're forced to live in space while the Earth Federation live on Earth. They took the place from us, right? We want to take it back, which is basically pretty much it. Focus on the war between, okay, with the latter unveiling a new gigantic robot known as the Gundam, by the teenage civilian mechanic Amuro Ray. In 1981, the series was an actual theatrical release into 3 films. The character was designed by Yoshio and Kunio Okawara, was responsible for mechanical design, including the eponymous giant robot, the RX-78-2 Gundam. The first film was released. Tomino himself also wrote a trilogy of novels that retell the events of the series. 20 adaptations of the series have also been written. Oh, I didn't know that was novel for Gundam. This is cool, because I can do audiobook. Despite its initial low rating that caused the series cancellation, Gundam saw a boost from the introduction of Bandai Gunpla model in 1980, from the reruns and the theatrical release of the anime, leading to the creation of the prolific and lucrative media and third franchise. The series is famous for revolutionizing the giant robot genre due to ending of Mobile Suit as weapon of war, the portrayal of their pilot as an ordinary soldier, respecting contrast with the style portraying hero pilots and their giant superhero robots. There's so many like cool characters. I'm rough with Amuro Ray just because I didn't like him, but I saw, like, for example, the strongest Gundam that I have right now is a Gundam deck or build. Also, the second one I have is a guy with a sight. So these characters seem interesting. They seem cool. The guy with the sights actually almost seemed like a villain. Plots set in a fictional universal century year, according to the Gundam calendar. Principality of Zeon is declared independence on the Earth Federation, and so specifically launched a war of independence called the 1 Year War. Conflict has directly affected every continent on Earth. Also, nearly every space colony and lunar settlement, Zeon, true smaller, has a tactical upper hand through their use of a new type of humanoid weapon called mobile suits. After half of all humanity perished in the conflict and much of Earth's ecosystem, the war settled into a bitter stalemate lasting over 8 months. The story begins with a newly deployed Federation-wide warship, the White Base, arriving as a secret research base located at the Side 7 colony to pick up the Federation newest weapon. However, they are closely followed by Zeon forces. A Zeon reconnaissance team members disobey mission, order and attack the colony. See, this is interesting. Also, the reason why we're reading this is, yes, because I'm interested. Yes, because it's easier than just like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But the real reason why we're reading this is much more complex. they doing a summary. Some of the information that they thought isn't important could be important to you. It's all a question of perception. Something that I felt is important is important. Something I felt is important is not important. You know. Asian Constancy members obey, killing most of the Federation crew and stealing in the process. Inspiration, young Immortal Ray accidentally finds the Federation Newport-type arsenal. The RX-78 Gundam managed to beat back Zeon forces. And everything they can, the White Base set out with their newly formed crew, civilian crew, which enter the journey of survival. On their journey, the White Base member often accompanies Zeon Lieutenant Commander Char Azabal. Though Char organizes Amuro in battles, they take advantage of the position member to have them kill members from Zeon Zabe family as part of this revenge scheme. He is the son of the original founder of Zeon and the nation namesake. Amuro also meets Ensign Soon, with whom he fall in love. The craziest thing is he fell in love with Lala, but also Char did. So I absolutely like the character. Char is a good character. Like, for example, Char being the... Like, there's a couple of really good narrative things. For example, Char being the brother of a girl, and Char being super important. And now there's this other person, which is his sister. Okay, very loud music for 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And then there's the guy that I really like, the lieutenant, the war guy. He remembers playing with a young princess, and he calls her princess, and he's willing to defend her, you know? That's super cool. Basically killed when facing Char. When the Federation invaded forces of Aobaku, it is unfortunately engaged on a final one-on-one duel with Char. Against Char, due to each blaming each other for Lala's death, having realized he got the true enemy, Char stopped fighting to kill the last surviving Zaga member, Kisilia Zabai. Will then reunite with his comrade as the war reaches end, leaving behind the Gundam as it render Inarupo after its battle. They're skipping so much. They are skipping so much. The novel, okay, they're skipping stuff so much. Yeah. Reception, influence, and legacy. You know what? There's another one I like. I gotta say, I'm not happy about the recap. But then again, who am I to complain, right? Reception, influence, and legacy. Gundam was not popular when it first aired, and in fact came close to being cancelled. We read that. The series was this is reception, influence, and legacy. The series was originally set for 52 episodes, but was cut down to 39 by the show sponsor, which included Clover, the original filmmaker for the series. The staff was able to negotiate a 1-month extension to with 43 episodes, so one per week. When I bought the rights to build plastic model for Shomecha, which was a relatively new market compared to the old Shulukin series, Clover was making things change completely. The introduction of the line of Gundam model, popularity of the show began to soar. The model sold very well. The show began to do very well in reruns. In comparison, was a huge success. Audience were expecting another super robot TV show that found Gundam, the first work of anime in the internally new genre, the real robot genre. The anime ranked number 2 on Wizard Anime magazine on their top 50 anime released in North America, which is me, Canada. And TVSLE poll of the top 100 anime. Gundam came in second, and is regarded as changing the concept of Japanese robot anime and a turning point of history in Japan. I think the first one was possibly like Power Ranger. I don't know. I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. Despite being released in 1979, it still recognized the anime fan community. The series recognized mecha anime, introducing a new real robot genre, and over the years became synonymous with the entire genre for many. As a result, for example, parodies of mecha genre commonly featured homage to Mobile Suit Gundam. The text is made immediate recognizability. Whoa, I'm not a best reader. I'm not a good one. I've been trying harder to read though. She was the first winner of the anime Grand Prix Prize in 1979 and the first half of 1980. And the top 100 from Animage when I was 24. The magazine Wizard listed the series as the second best anime of all time. At the end of 2007, each episode of the original TV series averaged a sale figure of, wow, 80,928 copies, in all different formats it was published, and VHS, LD, DVD. The first DVD box set sold over 100,000 copies in the first month of release. From December 2007 to January 2008, so a year, the 30th anniversary. The company officially released a project on March 11, 2009 called Real G that planned to build a 1-1 real-size scale Gundam in Japan, moving in July 28 and displayed in Tokyo Park, then taken down later. The 18 meters tall statue was recognized in Prefecture, was taken down in March 2011. In August 2011, it was dismantled only to reopen it in Odaiba, Tokyo, on April 19, 2012. So the Odaiba, along with a gift shop called Gundam from Tokyo, dismantled in March 2006. It's a shame, dude. Most critical response to the series has been due to the settling in characters. John Uppiger observed that the character Amuro Ray, whom the young Japanese of that time, is too late, was simply fascinating, with charm, made a major contribution to the series' popularity. Also conclude that in many respects, First Gundam stand the nostalgic identity values of everything that anime itself represents. Series has been praised by Anime News Network for the way it portrayed war with Amuro dramatic moments as a result of killing enemy soldier and is becoming a soldier. Yeah, Amuro doesn't want to fight because it's like, fuck that, I'm a normal person. Which is what I was saying with he wasn't properly trained. This series is also notable for having men from a different race as antagonists, but an evil creature. However, the animation has been noted to have notoriously aged when compared with series scene 2000. Mega anime creator Shoji, but that's what I like about the game, is that it looks so bad, because you can tell that it's old. If the whole game looks so bad, I wouldn't play the game. But now that it looks a little bit bad, I don't mind. Anime Shoji Kawamori attended Keio University in the same years as Macross screenwriter Hiroshi Onogi and character designer Haruhiko Mikimoto. When they had a mobile suit Gundam fan club called Gunfight 1, a name they would use later in the call sign of the bridge of the spaceship from their first Macross animation television. In fact, the Super Dimension Fortress, Macross, Mega Anime series was inspired by Gundam in several aspects during its early development. Guillermo del Toro has set series as influence on Pacific Rim. And that is pretty much it. So yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Am I happy? Absolutely. This is great news. Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.